In this tutorial, we're going to have a look at the Vertex scripting engine. Every parameter inside of Vertex can be scripted, either from inside of the software or externally using a TCP connection. To start, we're going to import a content into our project, which we will then animate using script commands. I'm going to grab the content I just imported and position it on my timeline so I get a clip container, which you can see here has an ID and the name of the content inside of the clip container. To begin, we are going to open a new script editor window, and for now I'll just dock it on the left hand side. This editor is where you write your scripts inside of Vertex. The basic logic on how to write scripts is the same all over the software. For example, if I want to playback 1, I can either press the buttons here, or I can also do this using a script command. To set playback 1 into the state play, I would type in playback 1, add a dot, and now Vertex will offer me all the commands associated with playback 1. As you can see, we are looking for the play command, press enter, and now if I run the script, I playback 1. But we can not only do these simple functions, we can also do more complex scripts inside of Vertex. For example, if I want to move this clip container over to the right hand side, I can either do this by grabbing the position property inside of the inspector, or I can also do it using a script command. For example, I would jump right into here, rewrite my script by typing in playback 1, adding a dot, and now instead of choosing a command, I can choose an associated object. For example, the clip container, number 1. Add another dot to go to transform, another dot, go to position, another dot to go to the X value. As you can see, this hierarchy we have here is exactly the same as you have inside of the inspector. We have transform, we have position, and inside of the position we have the individual values. And now we can start to add commands to the structure we've just built. So by adding another dot, I now get different options. I can either fade to a value, I can set a value without a timing. In our case, we want to move the clip over in, let's say, 5 seconds. So if I go to fade value and click on it once, Vertex gives me a small help on how I type in my syntax. For example, it's telling me here parameters, value, comma, seconds. So it gives you a hint. First you type in the value, and then you type in the duration separated by a comma. So I'll choose the fade value, and I'll type in 1920, and I'll tell it to do this fade in, let's say, 5 seconds. And as soon as I run this script, it will now fade to that value in the time I've set here. All of these script commands can also be executed externally over a TCP connection by, for example, a software like Universe or like Widget Designer. For that, simply type in the port 50009 and use the same syntax as presented here to control any parameter inside of Vertex.